of Education. Dr. Patty Kwong, Deputy Superintendent, Personnel Services. Dr. Kim Carter, Assistant Superintendent, Student Personnel Services. Mr. Michael Clemens, Assistant Superintendent, Administrative Services. Dr. Jackie Floyd, Assistant Superintendent, Curriculum and Instruction. Mr. Paul Myers, Assistant Superintendent, Special Services. Mr. Bill Weber, Assistant Superintendent, Facilities and Construction. Mr. Jeffrey Orr, Chief Financial Officer. Mrs. Laura Musket, Administrative Assistant to the Superintendent and Public Relations. And East High Juniors Kaya Norby and Marissa Mullen will be assisting with the program this morning on stage. Seated in front of the stage, Mr. Brian Bishop, Assistant Principal. Mrs. Brenda Parisi, Assistant Principal. Mr. Brad Fisher, Assistant Principal. Mr. Jeremy Moore, Assistant Principal. Mr. Tim Grimes, Activities Coordinator. Mrs. Patty Joyce, Guidance Department Chair. Mrs. Kristen Piercy, Guidance Counselor. Mrs. Jean Hudson, Guidance Counselor. Mrs. Jan Davis, Guidance Counselor. Mrs. Margaret Osborne, Crisis Counselor. And leading the student processional in this morning, East High School juniors Allison Glugla and Allison Ball. How about a nice round of applause for all of our honored guests? Thank you. You may be seated. At the end of each row is a member of the Fort Zumwalt East faculty who is volunteering their time to be here to honor our graduates and assist with the program. We'd like to say thank you to the teachers who have provided so much for these students. If the East High teachers could please stand at this time and be honored with a round of applause. Thank you. To the class of 2010, congratulations. I hope that each of you feel a sense of joy and accomplishment today as a result of what you've earned. You've reached a milestone in your life. You've worked hard, persevered, and today we celebrate your accomplishment. About 4 years ago, I remember meeting with most of you as 8th grade students at your middle schools. As someone who's spent his entire career in a high school setting, I was a little bit uneasy about all that time in the middle school. Consequently, there are many things that are etched in my mind about that day. Maybe it's because all the boys sat on one side of the room and all the girls sat on another side of the room. Maybe it's because during your lunch shift I noticed that you had to raise your hand to ask for more ketchup or get permission to go to the bathroom, no more than 2 at a time. We've really let you slide a little bit when you get to the high school. While the order of those middle school days can admittedly erode a bit at the high school, one other thing that struck me that day was the close bond that appeared to be present within your class. I remember talking with you that day about this great new high school that you would have the opportunity to attend after spending your freshman year at one of our sister schools. I remember talking about the endless opportunities that would be in front of you as you started up Fort Zumwalt East as the first class. I remember that some of you were excited, some of you were anxious, some of you were unsure about this curveball being thrown your way. I could see that in your faces because I too was experiencing many of those same emotions at that time. After that day, I excitedly drove by the construction site almost every day and watched the land take shape, the beams go up, and the building come together in time for that first day of school at East High School in August of 2007. On that first day, I again could tell that some of you were scared, some of you were excited, some of you were nervous, and some of you were anxious. Typically, those feelings are reserved for the first day of your freshman year. You had to experience them once again on the first day of your sophomore year. I could sense those feelings from you because once again, you and I were in the same situation with many of the same feelings at that time. Now, as I stand before you this morning, I can sense some of those familiar feelings among us. Some of us are scared, some of us are nervous, some of us are anxious. Most of us are excited. I can sense that because, once more, I have those feelings too. However, the difference between today and those other days that I just spoke of is the experiences that we've had together in the interim that have bonded us together as a school and as a class. Your softball and girls soccer teams won the school's first conference titles. The football team, the school's first district title, and your dance team, the school's first state title. Your wrestling team produced a 4-time state medalist who will walk across this stage in short order. Members of your cross-country teams have staked their claim to several state medals. Your service organizations, such as National Honor Society and PPI, have thrived under your enthusiasm, leadership, and spirit of giving. Your student council has had a significant impact on the school, receiving the coveted honor of a National Gold Council of Excellence 2 years in a row. Your class has produced the school's first National Merit Scholarship finalist, as well as a Grow Your Own Teacher Award recipient. Your band, orchestra, and choir received numerous 1 ratings at local and state competitions. In short, you filled the halls of East High School with a talented, dedicated, and very capable senior class. The bar you set will be the standard bearer for future classes to strive to achieve and surpass. Philosopher Confucius once said, "The journey of 1,000 miles begins with but a single step." Together, we've traveled quite a distance since that first day we met during your 8th grade year, and what a wonderful journey it's been together. Now, you prepare to embark upon another journey in your life, and it begins with the first step you take after walking across this stage. As you take that first step today, I hope that East High School will be remembered as the school you helped to develop. What started out as dirt, beams, and bare concrete floors has turned into a home for many of us because of you, the class of 2010. As you leave here today, know your East High School family will be rooting for you as you continue your journey in life. You can know that it's okay to feel nervous, anxious, and unsure about the opportunities that lie in front of you, because that's how you once felt about your high school, Fort Zumwalt East High School. Know that you'll always be our kids. Class of 2010, thank you for all you've done. All you've done for our school, for our community, for the faculty and staff who sit beside you today. It's truly been an honor to serve as your principal. We're all fortunate that we have had an opportunity to share this experience with you. The class of 2010 will miss you. Thank you.